Well, how's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well today. I want to show you quickly how you can have the best and cleanest launches in the entire Solana space with our bundler tool. Not all bundlers are created equal, and I wanted to take just a few minutes here to show you why ours is the best one around. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and act like you've already created your account with us and have already funded your fund wallet, which is unbelievably easy. If you need any help, you just let us know. But what you want to do after that is come over here to your global wallets. You'll probably have no wallets in there yet, so you want to go ahead and buy some aged wallets. Well, I've already done that. So what I want to do is fund these aged wallets. I want to give them a little bit of Solana. You don't want them all having the, the 0.002 Solana that just looks kind of funny when people are looking at, holders and things like that. So just click the little select all button here, hit the fund option. You could, I have like 40 wallets or so here. So I'll just do like 1.5 Solana. Actually, we'll do 2.5 Solana just to make it good. We'll do the variation here, and then you can change how much goes into each one. Obviously, if you do more Solana, right? If I was to do 10 Solana, the variation will be much greater than that. But we don't need to do 10. We'll just do 2.5 Solana just for this. Just for this. Then we're going to go ahead and fund it. You'll see them all working right here. Those little spinning circles mean they're funding the wallets, okay? Now, when you're creating your launch, there's going to be two wallets that you're going to want to predetermine as your dev wallet and then your bundle buy wallet. I always use wallet 1 as my dev wallet, and I always use wallet 2 as my bundle buy wallet, just to keep it simple. So, what you would do while that's funding, you can simply come over here to New Project and hit Launch Token. And then you can be like, I'm great. Because why not? And you just choose your image. We just use this little guy right here just for fun. He's so cute on a rocket ship. I'm great coin name. I'm great ticker. Who cares, right? You can fill in the blanks. Obviously, your token will be different. You'll use different information. You put your Twitter, your X. I guess I'm Twitter, so I'm old. Your Telegram, your website, all the things that you want in your token metadata and your Pump.fun listing. So then you just simply create and continue. And what this is going to do, this is going to go ahead and create your token metadata. It communicates with the Pump.fun system to make sure everything is exactly lined up just like you want it to be. Also, you have the ability to start mayhem mode or cashback mode. Quite frankly, at the end of the day, no, not really a big deal as to which ones you choose. Cashback mode virtually will remove the creator fee going from the dev wallet. You'll just want to collect your cashback from each individual wallet, which our tool allows you to do very easily as well. So for the dev wallet, we're already selected as wallet 1 by default. For the bundle buy wallet, you want to choose a different wallet. But the first thing you want to do before jumping into anything, you'll see here, it says these wallets buy blah, 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 16 max. We don't want that. We want to use our hidden bundle because this is what makes us different. Anybody out there can utilize a bundle feature with 16 dirty wallets that you're just, really not even able to use, and you have to start explaining things and all that fun stuff. No thank you. We'll just go ahead and use our hidden bundle because, quite frankly, it's better. So we just use the bundle buy wallet. Like I said, I use number 2. And then final wallets, what do we got here? 40. So that's 38 final wallets. Sure, we'll just use all of those. So we'll add them all in there. We'll do, a small 0.1 buy from our dev wallet just so it has something and it looks normal. And then we'll do like a, 24 Solana buy from this. So what we'll do now is you can either A, pre-fund these two wallets with more Solana, or if you forget to do so, like I did, you can come over here and fund them right here, okay? So I can just go ahead and fund it by hitting that little down arrow, and it will send over the minimum Solana required to take care of the bundle buy that we're doing. So very, very quick and easy. This funding comes out of your fund wallet, and it also automatically uses our mixer. So there's no links on Bubble Maps or any of the other scanners and tools that are out there. And now what you want to do is, obviously this one wallet is going to buy up a pretty good supply, right? 44.7% of the supply. Now you want to come over here to where it says set share percent for final wallets. And what you want to do is exactly that. Set your share percent. You're not looking at a total supply percentage here. You're looking at the percentage of the bundle buy. So keep that in mind, okay? So 1% here is not 1% of the total supply. It's 1% of the bundle supply. You can split equally, which would get 2.6%. No thanks. That looks shady. We're going to come over here to random range, and we're going to be like, well, 15% to 30%, because there's 40 wallets or 38 wallets in there. So then you can hit apply, and it will come in here and do exactly what you need to do. So it does all the math. So even if you are, looking at, I should have done 1.5 to 3, but we're smart, right? The software's smarter than I am. So you can actually come in here and see 2.7 going here for actually 1.2% of supply, 1.9 for 0.085%. So it does all the math for you and makes it very, very easy. So number one thing you want to do, just make sure you have all your wallets selected here, as well as the total share equaling 100%. All right. Then you give a little refresh and see these guys still working. Yeah, they're still working. And it's happening. So let's see. Boom, boom. This one just updated for the dev, and this one just updated for the bundle. So in real time, right? I didn't want to stop the video and pause it and all that. I wanted to show you in real time how fast these things can actually update, right? And how fast you can expect the funding. I always like to go a little bit below what I have in the wallet, just to avoid any weird Solana errors and things like that, right? If you've been a dev on Solana, you know there's some weird stuff sometimes. So I usually give it a little sol, or even sometimes 2 sol difference. Now, one of the things you want to be aware of when you're doing your launch, right here, it'll say we're going to get 43% of the tokens. When everything is said and done, you're going to be looking at between 8 and 10% less tokens, but the additional Solana from the cleaning process will be split up between your bundle buy wallet and the receiving wallet. So you don't really lose 8 to 10%. It's just the final tokens are about 8 to 10% different, with Solana getting distributed amongst the other wallets as well. Then you can easily buy from those wallets, or add more Solana, and so on and so forth. So just like to be very transparent. I hate when people don't exactly understand what they're doing, because quite frankly, I want you guys to have a good experience. So then all I do is I hit launch token, and it's that simple. I have now launched my token, and you're going to see, boom, two wallets have what, 48%, just like we said, 47, 48%. And you can come over here to GMGN or Axiom, where its scanner is, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Look how bad the bundler and the snipers look. And then you start watching our software work its magic, right? So bundler is now down to 40.8%. Holders are up to 8. Snipers down to 40.8, right? You're going to see those two very, very similar in their percentages, because it's just the bundler plus dev equals sniper, or I should say sniper plus dev equals bundler. That's more accurate. I don't know, one of those things. So as you'll be able to see, this is slowly but surely going ahead and reducing the bundler and snipers, and it's really not that slowly, right? But you'll be able to come in here and say, what's the top 10 look like? What's the holders look like? And Axiom will update accordingly. Obviously, the top holder is the bundler, it's the top holder, it's the dev team. It's got all the flags on it, right? And then you start coming down here, and you notice what they don't have is all sorts of flags. They're not labeled as weird stuff. This one here is a GMGN wallet, right? This one here is a bundler, right? That's the dev wallet actually right here. So all the other wallets that it's going to, guess what, guys? They're clean. They're clean. So it's a very, very clean process, and we're already down to 25% right now. So we're going to go ahead and watch this happen. And then over here, you'll see, you know, about halfway through already, right? Halfway through. You know, dev wallet still at 0.35. That'll hold that. It will not distribute a dev wallet until you manually sell it or manually distribute it through the token transfer, which you can see in a different video. But also you'll see the balance of the Solana of the buy wallets going up as well. Like I said, the difference in the tokens gets made up for in Solana. That gets sent back to the buy wallet and sometimes distributed to other wallets as needed. But you'll be able to see it's a very, very small impact, right, on these. So this one, 0.0669. Watch, it'll probably go to like 0.7. Yep, 0.0798. So it's increasing the Solana here and also increasing the Solana here. So you can easily use that Solana to purchase more supply if you want to. Totally up to you to evaluate after the cleaning process is complete. This process is not a simple process by any stretch. There's a lot of things happening in the back end to make sure your launches are clean. But as you come over here now and you see our bundlers all the way down to 9.1%. Snipers are down to 9.1%. Dev is still holding his 0.35, right? We haven't done anything with that. And top 10 is all of a sudden getting cleaner and cleaner and cleaner as well. So just about done here. We're at 5% bundler. We got a few wallets left to go ahead and update. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 wallets left. I'm sorry, guys, but if you've been launching on Solana, you will recognize how easy this is. I'm not doing anything except talking to you and killing time while our software does all the work for you, right? I'm not magically doing something that you're not seeing. I'm letting my software do what it needs to do while I just talk to you and kind of kill some time while it happens. So now we are just, what, a few minutes in. We have 41 holders. 0.4% bundler, which is, quite frankly, the dev wallet. 0.35 snipers, 0.4 bundler. Easy to get rid of if you want to just, you know, sell your dev. Now you can just sell your dev. And guess what that's going to do? It's going to bring your zeros across the board, right? 0 dev, 0 snipers, 0 bundlers, 0 phishing, 0 insiders. Now the true test, everybody knows. Let's take a look at bubble maps, guys. Right, we got to look at bubble maps. How could you know if you have a clean launch without looking at bubble maps? Now, there's a few different ones that we like, right? InsightX has a pretty solid bubble maps. They do a good job here with their bubble maps, saying what's clean, what's not clean. I don't know. How's that look, guys? Looks pretty clean. Let's not forget bubblemaps.io, which is what Dex Screener uses, is a very, very important tool to be clean on. Let's go ahead and refresh this data and see how clean we are over here. Got to enable proxies, right? That enables all the smart nodes and all that. As you can see, no clusters, no colors, no red flags, no nothing. Bubble maps, 100% clean. Scanners, 100% clean. Token supply, just about 10%, a little less than 10% difference. But the Solana has increased here as well as in every single other wallet. If this doesn't get you excited to launch with our bundler, I don't know what will. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it's very, very helpful to keeping your launches clean and helping you make the profit you deserve to make as honest and trustworthy devs in the space. If you have any questions, please reach out to us anytime and let us know. Thank you very much, and have yourselves a great day.